gentlemen, how remember Zombie Island, huh? All right, a little louder on that music. Here we go. You be the terror of the night. You be the screeching of the house. Zombies on the prowl. Cause it's terror time again, Scoob. Oh boy, Scooby-Doo. And then of course we did Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Remember that one? The Hex Girls, 25 years. And I'm gonna put a spell on you. And I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm a Hex Girl. And I'm gonna put a spell on you. We're gonna put a spell on you. And then Alien Invaders, where Scooby and Shaggy fall in love. And Shaggy sings this. I met by chance a girl in bell-bottom pants, and she likes to say groovy. She came out of the blue, and in an instant I knew everything would be groovy. For her I climb a mountain, swim the deepest ocean. I even help her shopping, that's the depth of my devotion. Even when a dream come true, she's even got a doggy for Scooby-Doo. How groovy, just us two, so groovy. Don't forget Scooby-Doo. Groovy, our love will never be blue. And then of course, we wrote this for one of the DVD extras, and I'm probably gonna forget the words, but it goes like this. They started off small, solving mysteries and all. Back then, those days were lean. But Daphne's daddy pitched in, that's how it all began. For Mystery Inc. and the Mystery Machine. Welcome to Coolsville, you're in Coolsville. Coolsville, USA. There's nothing to fear, Scooby-Doo is here to help chase the monsters away. Well, I gotta tell you, Scoob, how about this superhero guy? Yeah, roll on, Bob and all the folks. What a great show, huh? Oh, man. Well, Fred, Velma, Daphne, they're all best friends. And Shaggy has a funny walk. But they all became stars, putting ghouls behind bars when they met up with a dog that could talk. Wrong where? Welcome to Coolsville, you're in Coolsville. Coolsville, USA. There's nothing to fear, Scooby-Doo is here to help put some monsters away. Oh, Scooby-Doo. Where are you? We got some work to do now. Yeah. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. You know we got a mystery to solve. Scooby-Doo, get ready for your act. Yeah. Don't hold back. And Scooby-Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have yourself a Scooby snack. What? That's a fact. How about this one? Let's take you back to 1979 when they introduced Scrappy-Doo. It goes like this. We got it all together for a brand new show. Scooby-Doo is here and away we go. Well, Scooby-Doo is running from a spooky ghost. Shaggy isn't doing what he loves the most. So come and get involved till the mystery is solved. Hang around for Scooby-Doo. That's my pal, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is some of the other voices that we've done through the Hanna-Barbera program. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stonings family. When you're with the Flintstones, you'll have a gabba-dabba-doo time. A gabba-doo time. All right, friend. Oh, funny rumble. Oh, here we go. Yogi Bear is smarter than the average bear. He's always getting in the ranger's hair. Find a picnic basket and you'll find him there. He's smarter than the average bear. And I'm Boo-Boo, and I'm always trying to help Yogi not get in trouble. Oh, okay, Yogi. that spells danger.
And I'm gonna leave now. All right, Gilly, come on.
All right, boo-boo, let's get out of here.
Oh, hi. This is Roy Jensen, and this is my dog, Astro.
That's right, Roy. Roll, boy.
Stop that, Astro. You're slobbering all over me. Oh, that's right. That's my dog, Astro. And I'm Elroy, and I'm only 6'8".
Oh, hey, this is Papa Smurf. Careful, guys. No blue humor. You know how to sing the song. La 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 la, Smurf, a happy song. La 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 la, Smurf, it all day long, right?
Hey, what's up, dog? This is Bugs, and I am going to do it anytime anybody asks, right, Fawnhorn?
Pay attention, boy. I said, you see that little house over there says D-O-G? That spells chicken. Go get it, boy. Back in about 1999, a good friend of mine, Jimmy Jameson, called me. He was a lead singer Survivor. And he said, I've been asked to write the theme to Baywatch. I said, I love Baywatch. He says, I've never seen it. Would you help me write some lyrics to it? So I did. I faxed him over to Art Studios in Memphis. And here's some of the words that became one of the biggest syndicated TV shows in history. Some people stand in the darkness, afraid to step into the light. Some people need to help somebody when the edge of surrender's inside. Don't you worry, it's gonna be alright. 'Cause I'm always there too, I won't let you out of my sight. Everybody but Pamela Anderson, right? I'll be ready, never you fear, oh don't you fear. I'll be ready, forever and always, I'm always here. Then we had to put a little bit of a tongue twist off my name into the song somehow, so it went like this. In us we all got the power. And sometimes it's so hard it seems. When instinct is stronger than reason, it's just human nature to me. Don't you worry, it's gonna be alright. 'Cause I'm always there too, I won't let you out of my sight. Everybody clap your hands, here we go, ready? I'll be ready, forever and always, I'm always here. Forever and always, I'm always here. Remember that little show Baywatch, huh? David Hasselhoff became the #1 syndicated TV show in TV history. Scooby-Doo. Sean, come on up here. Give it up for Sean, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, hello. That was amazing. That was like, I'm back here smiling, grinning, I'm moving my booty back there. Like, what a show that was.
I'm trying to get everybody, when I do that show, I gotta tell them ahead of time when I do the whole, I'll be ready. I need everybody, I'll be ready. Yeah, I'm gonna try that real quick. I just wanna hear what it sounds like. So, when I say, I'll be ready, everybody goes, I'll be ready. Now I'll go, never you fear, oh, don't you fear, okay? I'll be ready, never you fear, oh, don't you fear. One more time, here we go. I'll be ready, never you fear. Hey, you're gonna go on tour. This is great. They'll know the lines. They'll know the lines. Sean, ask away. What do you got?
No, you're definitely a showman, which is definitely awesome. And I want to go straight to some fan questions.
Oh, hang on, I'm on the big screen.
Look at that.
Look, I feel
what do you want to do?
I feel like I'm on TV.
There you go.
Hey, look, I'm on TV.
We made it, Mom. We made it.
That's pretty cool. All right.
Yeah, so, we have a great question here from some South Africans. Where are my South Africans at? Right there, front row.
Wait, you're from where? When you say South African, you don't mean like Africa, right? Down in Africa. Wow. my assistant, you met in my booth over there, Nicole, her sister lives in Africa. So we put her on my show every morning, the radio show in Baton Rouge, 103.3 by the way. And they do updates on what's going on, in Africa, because they live in the middle of freaking nowhere. And I said, so tell me a little bit about, South Africa. And she says, well, I said, because I don't think I could ever move that far. I'd like to wake up in the morning, see my dog take a crap outside the door of the window of my house in the yard. She goes, well, we see rhinoceroses take a crap outside. So I thought, so she says, and I said, what about snakes? She says, well, we had a black mamba a couple of days ago. I was like, what? A black mamba?
That's dangerous.
That's dangerous stuff. But anyway, I said, well, do you ever get to the movie? She says, yeah, we can drive. It takes us about 8 hours to go see a movie. You take your wife out for dinner? Yeah, it's going to be an 8-hour drive all the way from Baton Rouge to like San Antonio. That's just to do dinner. Yeah, I know. Go ahead, Sean.
Well, that's very true, but welcome. Like, excited to have y'all here. It's what, Jono and Kayla? What is it, Jono? Jono?
They bought the one-day Thursday pass because they gotta go. It's taken them 9 days to get back.
But they say your voice is legendary. How did you get into voice acting? And if you didn't do this job, what other job would you have loved to do?
Painter. Always wanted to be a painter. No, I'm joking. Pressure washer business is what I'm... No, actually, I've been in radio. I've been an entertainer ever since I was a kid, It's the only way I got through high school. Seriously. I would always, like the last 20 or the 10 minutes of the school day, they let you do whatever. So I put on Elvis songs. And I would get up in front of the class and act like a total fool. And then they'd have me enter the talent shows. And so that led to radio, and radio led to voiceover work. And then I interviewed Don Messick, the original Scooby-Doo, and Casey Kasem. I used to run American Top 40 on the radio. You remember American Top 40? So I ran that for like 9 years. And I got so good at mimicking it because I was always knocking it. I was like, God, if I hear him one more time say, "Oh, listener lights near Casey, moving up 5 notches this week in our survey, here come the Bengals with Manic Monday." I said, I'm gonna vomit. My dad goes, do that again. I do what again? You do the Casey Kasem pretty good. And then I found out Shaggy was voiced by Casey. And then I went, well, then let's do Casey Kasem and then kick it up a little higher and you got Shaggy Rogers. Yeah, well, boy, that's how I perfected that. So everything leads to something in life. I always try to teach people that connect the dots in your life because God has a plan for you and He's going to connect your dots. But your job is not to unconnect the dots, okay? So think, when you go, I always told my son, I said, here's the deal. Let's say you want to own your own McDonald's someday. You may have to cook burgers at Burger King for 3 months before you get to McDonald's, okay? So that's just a little analogy I use, but it's so true in life, So, but that's just kind of how I did it, I've always been a showman and I like to get up and entertain, It's got me in trouble too, but that's another story. That's in the book.
Well, you have the craft. I mean, you notice you have the skill set at a very young age, it seems like. Have you noticed any evolution in your voice performance from very early on to now?
Well, as I've gotten older, I think I've worked on it so much I've perfected it. You know what I mean? Because when you're younger, your voice cracks a little bit. But as I've gotten older, I've learned to do other voices and to be able to use my voice when I can go high, when I can low. And I'm lucky that I can do deep voices and high voices. Whether I'm going, "Oh yeah, this is Edith Bunker." Oh, geez, Edith, boy, the way Van Miller play songs that made the hit parade. Oh, geez, Edith, will you stifle day? Geez, oh yeah. So I can go high and low. I can do, oh gosh, this is Marge Simpson on The Simpsons. Oh, Bart, take the firecracker out of the dog's butt. You're gonna blow him to hell.
I love that. So is there any special technique or routines to nail all these voices that you do?
Yeah, just don't get hoarse. Because whenever I get hoarse, or the older I get, see, that's when you get older and you lose your voice because you're sick or you're just run down. It takes longer to come back. Sometimes I'm down for 2 months, and so I try to I'm on a radio show. My doctor says, just shut up. Well, I can't. I do a morning show every morning. So instead of doing all the Scoobies, I'll go, "No, in a world." I learn to do other voices, like, "I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Decepticon." And it's stuff that I normally can't do unless I'm, hoarse. So, in a world this summer, get ready.
A little backwards.
Which voice has been the most challenging for you?
You know what? People ask me that question all the time, and it's not really. I'll tell you one that I learned to do because I hated the guy that wouldn't do it for me. So I was in radio, and I went to a morning show boot camp with a bunch of other radio personalities, and the guy did Barney Fife to a T. And I said, dude, I'd love to get you on my show. And he goes, not interested unless you pay it. And I'm like, come on, dude, I've done some voices for you. The guy goes, no, I'm not going to do it. They're going to charge you. And I said, well, you know what? Screw you. I'm going to learn to do the voice. And I'm going to call everybody you're doing the voice for, and I'm going to do it for free. And he just laughed at me. The next year, I shut him down. Yeah, this here's Barney Five. Yeah, just nip it. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Mount Pilot, maybe take Thelma Lou Opie up there, maybe catches a movie or something like that, you know. So, yeah, he was done. I was doing it for free.
Well, you do a lot of iconic voices, but obviously...
Hey, what's up, Doc? This is Bugs. He's Ryan, and I just went in. I'm doing Foghorn Leghorn. Remind me to slap your mama when I get home, boy. That there's a bowling ball. And Piggy, don't mind the fuse on it. Just get away from me before you light it.
I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills just being...
And Yosemite Sam, I'm the roughest, toughest, toothless cowpoke ever shot a gumdrop.
That's my childhood. You've done it all from the get-go.
This is Wally Gator, you know. How many remember Wally Gator? And then Heavens to Murgatroyd. This is Snappers. What's going on? Well, howdy. This here is Quick Draw McGraw, and I'm the fastest gun in the West. And this is my sidekick, Baba Louie.
That's right, I'm Quick Straw Sidekick, and then be careful, you'll get alcohol. And, you know, so... It's pretty simple, you know. And then, blow me down. Let's get that. And then, of course, you got Yabba-Dabba-Doo, Fred Flintstone. All right, friend.
So for all those voices you just do, how do you get into character? You just like imagine in your head and just come.
Dude, I just roll them off. I actually now I do so many of them that I've been lucky enough for. Hanna-Barbera and Warner Bros. Through the years, I have to, sometimes I'll put a cheat sheet down with my picture on it with all the characters so I can just keep going and not stop. But sometimes I forget, you know, which characters I do. And, you know, like right now, I probably got 20 others. I can't think of a damn one to do for you.
I think people here obviously love Scooby, Shaggy. How many Scooby fans we have here?
Wow, that's quite.
All right.
Wow, how many, yeah.
So I wanted to ask, what do you think makes Scooby-Doo and the gang that still popular still to this day and continues to resonate with everybody?
Because Scooby-Doo represents the coward in every single one of us, okay? We all have something in life we won't do. You know when your best friend calls you up and goes, I got a great idea. Okay, follow me. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sneak into the movie theater tonight. We're not gonna pay. We're not gonna pay for popcorn either because we're gonna steal someone's bucket that they already just left some and go back and get a free fill. What do you think? Yeah, no. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Nope. How about if I gave you 20 bucks? Nope. How about if I gave you 100 bucks? 120. All right, you're in. All right, there's your deal. Everybody's got the wheeling deal. So that's the way Scooby. Now, would you do it for a Scooby snack? Would you do it for 2 Scooby snacks? 3? You know. So everybody's a coward, and I think that's why Scooby-Doo is so popular, because he represents the coward in all of us.
So Brandon wants to know, what was one of the funniest moments you had voicing Scooby?
Well, let me tell you how I got into Hanna-Barbera. So I knew I needed to get to the people that made the decision, but you can't get past the gatekeeper at the receptionist at the front line. So I called up from my radio show, and I called up and I said, excuse me, oh, this is what? She goes, this is Hanna-Barbera. I said, who is this? She goes, this is Kathy. Oh, I'm sorry, Kathy, I got the wrong number. She says, no problem. I waited 30 minutes. Hanna-Barbera. Hi, Kathy, Casey Kasem. Can you get me back I gotta get Don Messick. Can you give me Don Messick's phone number? I messaged. She goes, hold on a second, Casey. The number is 818. I know. And that's how I got in. I started. They kept asking me how I got the home numbers of all the stars, and that's how I got them. You know, I actually got Rosie O'Donnell out of the makeup chair. Totally pissed her off when she was doing the Rosie O'Donnell show. And I wanted to call her on my morning show and congratulate her on her new talk show. This has been, you know, late 90s. And so the lady, I get through and the phone rings and they're like, you know, I said, yeah, hi, this is Tom Brokaw. And I was calling for Rosie. I was calling to wish her, oh, Tom, hold on just a minute. We're going to jail. Okay. Hi, Tom, how are you? Hi, Rosie. I just wanted to wish you good luck on your first. She goes, this isn't Tom. I said, no, it's not. This is Scott in this radio station, blah, blah, blah. So she starts chastising us, and we hang up. Well, I didn't know all my listeners were going to email her. We gave them her email number, and we told them to send her a text to say that we're sorry that we love her show. That's not what people texted her. The next morning, my phone line rings, the hotline, and I answer it. We're rolling tape all the time, you know. Hello, Classic Hit. Hi. How you doing? So I'm doing good. Who is this? Oh, so you don't like it when I call your show and interrupt your show? My God, it's Rosie O'Donnell. She goes, your listeners are rude. Let me read you some of these faxes. So she starts telling me the F word and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So anyway, that's just some of the things that we've done over the years. Crazy stuff, but...
You're a prankster.
We love to have fun, you know?
So I wanted to know, actually this is a really fun question. This says, hi from Bridget, do you have a dog? If so, what's his or her name?
Okay, I have a Great Dane. You can follow his Facebook page. It's called The Real Scooby-Doo Ennis. He's a Great Dane, and his name is Scooby-Doo. We have a bulldog. His name's Scrappy. Even though Scrappy was a little small Great Dane, we have to have the Scooby and the Scrappy, you know. So yes, I do actually have a Scooby, and I do have a mystery machine at the house. It is the exact replica mystery machine as the one that was in all 5 of the movies that I did. So the Astro van, how they kind of converted it a little bit more to an Astro van. So yeah.
Did you build that yourself, the Astro van? Did you put it just kind of?
No, there was a lady in Sykeston, Missouri that used it to raise money for a no-kill shelter, and she got breast cancer, and her husband called me and said, look, she actually willed you in her will to inherit the mystery machine. So I still have her the floor mats in there that has Teresa on them. And sadly, her husband passed away 2 years after he gave me the van. But, so yeah, I got the mystery machine. I got the mystery machine.
That's so cool.
What's that? That's not the one out here. That's Bob's that owns the con here. It's like one of the top in the country, though.
And it makes a great display too.
Oh
Such
my
a
God.
colorful booth
Yeah.
as well. This is amazing. Stopping by there is like a museum, right?
Yeah, it's you know, so. But yeah, stop by my booth and see me out there if you haven't been out there. It's all Scooby-Doo, all the neon. We really, pretty soon we're gonna need an 18-wheeler out here, you know. So.
I'll catch your eye. I was watching. I was like, I need everything that's here. Can we just rack up? Here's my credit card. I'll take care of it.
Well, yeah, that's why we got credit card machines.
We got a couple of the same questions, but it's pretty much, you know, what was your favorite episode? I'm sure there's a lot, but what was your favorite episode to do?
Well, the episode, we did a bunch of them. Like for Cartoon Network, we did Scooby-Doo meets Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, you know, with Gary Coleman in there. Funny story is they had Gary Coleman in the show, but they didn't have the rights to use the Different Strokes theme song, right? So the producers of the show said, okay, so the scene is they pull over and Scooby goes, look, Gary Coleman, because the mystery machine gets a flat tire like it always does, so they're parodying themselves. So Gary Coleman is on the side of the road. He goes, I'll fix it. So all the characters are in the van. You see the van jacking up, and they're looking at each other because he's out there fixing the flat. He jumps in the back, and they're driving down the road. And they're kind of looking back, and there's Gary Coleman, and Scooby goes, with the world on too much of beat a bum bum bum. But wipe a do me do, but wipe a baby so, but different part of the world, and it was just funny because you couldn't understand, but you knew the melody. And that made it, you know, because the theme song was so iconic. So they left it in. They thought it was just, you know, that would work. So.
Going back to your childhood, what was like the TV show you would watch and just really loved it? And if you watched it now, you have those same feelings of nostalgia just going back to it.
First of all, I love Willy Wonka. The original Willy Wonka. Gene Wilder. They got a new show on Netflix. It's called Gene Wilder.
It's really good.
It's amazing. Usually in my shows, I come out singing, come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. see into your imagination. In fact, I'll go ahead and tell y'all here, I'm doing a huge con coming up in 2 years. I'm acting out on a childhood dream of mine, so I'm producing a con in Baton Rouge in 2 years, 2 Christmases. So it's a 2-year process, and we're reuniting the entire living cast of Willy Wonka. So, you know, I love doing things like that. So, Cajun Con, check it out on Facebook. But anyway, but you know, people ask me what my favorite episode was, like you did, but Zombie Island was my first movie. I'm out there sitting in Cahuenga Boulevard. We were the last official.
Your question for Zombie Island, it's her favorite too right here. She wrote
well, here's the deal. I'm out there and I'm working with Adrian Barbeau, Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, and I'm just having to pinch myself. I'm a kid. You know, this was 25 years ago, and I'm sitting there with a microphone, and I'm Scooby-Doo. In the world famous Don Messick's table read, I'm sitting in his spot. And you know how you say stupid stuff when you're naive and you're young? And everybody was kind of chit-chat talking, and I looked over at Mark Hamill and I said, you know, Mark, I never really got the whole Star Wars thing. And everybody turned, and I was like, oh. And he goes, you know, Scott, neither did I. And of course, then the room just broke down in laughter, you know, but that's my favorite. But, you know, I loved Witch's Ghost. You know, a little tidbit, I'll give you a little behind the scenes. When we did Witch's Ghost, the opening scene is they saw the mystery in the museum. And they go to give each other a high five. Shaggy says in the script, "Give me 5, Scoob." And I was sitting there reading that line, and I just paused, and Davis Doy, the producer, looked at me and goes, "What are you thinking?" Well, Scooby would never ask Shaggy, or Shaggy would never ask Scooby to give him 5 when he knows he's only got 4 paws. So he goes, "I love what you're thinking, let's do it." So when you see that, he goes, "Give me 4, Scoob." That's my idea. And then there's a nod to Casey Kasem in that, because they're walking down Oak Haven, and they turn down the aisle, and here comes the Hex Girls. And you see the shadow, and Shaggy and Scooby are licking their hair, and they're punching their breath, you know, their chests out like they're Joe Cool and sexy and everything. And Casey, Shaggy originally was just supposed to, in character, go, "Hi, girls." But I said, let's bring it down. Let's do Casey Kasem and go, "Hi, girls." And so that was a nod to Casey. So little tidbits in all the in the Scooby-Doo deals.
Has there been a character or franchise you always wanted to be part of or voice of that you haven't had a chance to? Just crossing your fingers will come through, because that's another dream.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Why heart? There's so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Miss Piggy, rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And I am a Kermit. What are you doing? I'm over here admiring you, Miss Piggy. You're so gorgeous. Yeah. I would have loved to have been a part of the Waka Waka. Hi, it's be like, Meow Mo, hello. Today we're going to count to 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You know, I love the whole idea of the Sesame Street. It was such a great, you know, I used to skip school and you just like to watch Sesame Street. Da, 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 da.
That's our childhood there, everything.
That's all our childhood.
Yeah, it's amazing. And you're a part of it too. We're absolutely
if I had a $1 bill for everybody comes up and goes, "Oh my God, you were like my childhood," you know? So we decided to put it on a T-shirt. So
you have it over there?
but no, it's being printed actually. I didn't have them for here, but we'll have them for next week, Kansas City, come see us. But it's fun doing these cons. You know, I love people like Bob who have a vision, and they love to bring people together, and it's a great place for all of the geek and all of us to come out, and nobody questions you. You can see people walking in anime half naked, literally, and then you can come in, you see people like this guy right here, literally sitting in the whole panel in character, can't breathe. So, you know, he's had to have oxygen 4 times, but he is married, or she's married. I don't even know if is it a female, male? A male? See, we don't know. Can't blame us, we don't know. So, but I'm just saying, all of us, see, look, she's dressed, look at she, I mean, nobody's questioning her.
if she walked into Walmart, well, no, maybe not Walmart. That's a bad analogy. If she walked into Target, they would look at her weird. But you know, Walmart, it's normal. Seen some weird people at Walmart. Dude, that's crazy. Anyway, but you know, Comic-Cons really put people, I mean, from the vendors and everything. I think Comic-Con should be every weekend in the city to where you have a place to go.
Yeah.
And just
I'm with you on that.
I'm serious. You know, and think about this. Let's go back 10 years ago. There wasn't this many cons. Now the problem is everybody thinks they can do a con. You know, and they can't. So, but people like Bob get it here. And a big round of applause for Bob and all of his crew here. They do a great job.
Quality over quantity when it comes to cons.
Do what?
Quality over quantity.
Absolutely. You gotta have quality. And a lot of people think they can book 955 stars and run 4 Facebook ads and everybody's going to show up. It doesn't work that way, you know.
So, lastly, I want to ask, outside of voice acting and radio work, what do you truly nerd out about?
Everything Scooby-Doo. I'm a collector, so wherever I go, I can sense it out. My wife says, I don't know how you do it. I am like one of the top collectors in the country of Scooby-Doo. I have 2 bedrooms at the house because the kids moved out. I converted them all into all my Scooby-Doo stuff. I'm near divorce. I'll be looking for a place to live. And now that there you go. And then see, now that I've started doing cons, I use the dining room table for all the Funko Pops and all the boxes that are coming in so I can refurbish the truck. So we've gone through, in the last 3 months, we've gone through 2 trailers. Everything is Scooby-Doo in my house. Literally from rides at the amusement parks that I used to voice. They gave me the heads that came out of the... It's ridiculous. It's just overkill. I admit it. I was actually sitting in a meeting the other day and I said, hi, I'm Scott in a Scooby-Doo and I have a Scooby problem. And everybody goes, hi, Scott. You know, it's you know, instead of, you know, AAA, it's DDD. I have a do-do-do-do problem.
You can just put your place on Airbnb. I'm sure everyone here will book it.
That's right. And you know, the great thing about it is I'm actually thinking about starting a new concept. And you know how they got Uber Eats and all this stuff? Think about this. This is where it gets funny. We got a video of this, could be a TV show. Y'all tell me if I'm onto something here. Guy's drunk, picks up the phone, you call a scooper. Mystery machine pulls up, he's drunk anyway, he don't know what the hell hit him. You got a guy dressed up as Shaggy and the Great Dane's in the back. He gets in and he takes your ass home. Now, when he tries to explain to his wife, the next day, you're not gonna believe who brought me home last night. Scooby-freaking-Doo is the Shaggy, and it had the Great Dane kept licking me in the ear. And he brought me home. Hey, honey, just go lay back down. You're okay. But that would be big because you film this stuff and you make a TV show out of it. You know? Here comes the mystery machine, pulls into the, you know, Coyote Ugly. Guy's waiting to bring. He's like, I called for an Uber. Oh, no, you didn't, buddy. You called for a scooper. Hop on in. Guys dressed up as Freddy or Scooby. It'd be hilarious. Am I onto something here? Come on.
I'm going to download the app as soon as it's live. So we got to get that going, get that app up.
I'm telling you.
But everyone, this is the legendary Scott Innes.
Thank you.
Make sure you check out the booth. Great stuff. Let's hear it for him.
Come see me at my booth. And please, if you do us a favor, you know, we'd love for you to like on to a couple of my things. Cajun Con, that's up now. It's going to be Scott Innes Radio Show. Follow me along. You can listen to my show every single morning. Nicole, who's over here, my dear best friend in the whole world, she's on the show with me. She's a gas. And we talk about everything, and what's not funny, we make it up and make it sound funny. So everything from this con is going to be already in the, you know,